Hello. So let's look at the decks that I worked with this week. And as always, I'm going to start with the tarot. I've decided not to put the light on. I'm going to see how that is because every time I turn the light on this lamp, the colors go really weird. So the tarot I used this week is the Spacious Tarot. These are the backs. I edged mine in blue, like the same blue. And they are on a matte cardstock. The size is quite small, which I love. So this is one of the first, I think it was the first indie tarot deck that I purchased. And for me, the card that got me was the Hanged Man. It's a really unique perspective. If we come across it, I'll point it out. I just thought, wow, what is that? I like the simplicity of this deck. This is my most pippish deck that I own, but it's not so pippish. Like, there's some story to the card. I love the nature aspect of this. This was also the first tarot deck that I bought that didn't have humans in it, but I don't miss it in this one. And it's just got a really, oh, here it is, the Hanged one. I just love that. Absolutely adored it. It's got a really calming, peaceful energy, but I wouldn't say, like, it definitely does have light and dark, absolutely. So it is balanced in that way. The titles of the court cards are different, which isn't something I love. I think Child is Page, or I think Explorer is Knight, Guardian is Queen, and Elders are Kings. So that is something I didn't quite love, but you know, that's the way it is. I love this card too, the High Priestess. There's just some beautiful, I like the illustrations. I like the color palette. It's very soft and muted and gentle. But yeah, I didn't really play with it much. This is the first time that I've played with it, really. And I wouldn't say I love it. I'm going to be honest. I think when I first got this, I did love it. It was unlike anything I had. I loved its energy. The guidebook's pretty good. It could definitely be more substantial. So there's not a lot. It's just one page. And they don't really separate reversals, and there's 2 keywords. So the guidebook could have been a bit more substantial, but I just love the colors in this one. I still enjoy it. I'm still keeping it for now. I'm not sure if this is something I will keep long term, because I said I don't love it. But right now I don't have any other tarot that fills this sort of niche, fills this space. This is the only tarot like this that I have at the moment. But I do love it. I think it's very well done. It's great quality. And yeah, that is the Spacious Tarot. Of course, my cats decide to use the bathroom right now. Thanks, ladies. They love to wait till I'm filming. They're like, let's go, let's do it. Let's all just run to the bathroom. All right, this is the Soulflower Plant Spirit Oracle. This one I modded heavily. I cut it way down, way down. So these are the backs. The backs are all slightly different watercolors of dandelions. I edged mine in like that green. So these were big cards, and it also included, I'll just show you. So in the guidebook, it included this bit underneath. I just felt like that was superfluous. So I got rid of it, and I'm so much happier. I really do like more petite decks, personally. So this was an instant hit. I absolutely connected to it immediately. The guidebook is stellar. I think I featured it in my Baby Got Back decks video. It's beautiful. It's quite profound. I always get amazing messages from it. I love the plant choices, definitely. I think they're great. And I like the watercolor. I like the colors in general. I like the illustrations. The cardstock is a satin. The cardstock isn't the best. It's one that feels a bit more like cardboardy, papery, not really like a card, so to speak. But I love it. It makes me happy. It's quite nurturing, gentle, but also it like gives it to you straight. It's like, you know, a wise old auntie. I would say. I just have to go and clean out that litter. I can't stand the smell. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, this was very fun to play with, and I like it. It's definitely staying. It can sit with us. Okay, next up we've got, sorry guys, my hair is always everywhere except on my head. All right, so this one's a tight bag. We've got Sensual Seed, and these are the backs, and this is glossy cardstock. It's got a matte gold finish. These are probably not going to be face up. So you have the keyword and then a little sentence sort of down here. Now, I love the little square shape. I think that's adorable. The illustrations are not my thing. I do love like the bright colors. I think that's great, but otherwise it's not my style. I was unsure about this one. I'm going to be honest. I had a big feeling that I would probably be decluttering this, but after using it this week, I am keeping it. It was a good reader for me. The messages hit, you know, just the right way, and I got a lot from it. So this was a pleasant surprise in that respect, something I thought I would be rehoming. Oh, nudity warning, guys. So there's always going to be nudes on my channel. That's the way it is. But I found it really, it's like very motivating, very empowering, very sort of, it's definitely got that feminine energy to it, body positivity, confidence, sexuality, all that great stuff. So I am definitely keeping this deck. The cardstock's quite thick. It's quite cardboardy, even though it's gloss. So that's the Sensual Seed. Then we've got this one in my favorite bag. I'm actually going to buy more of this yarn and make a blanket out of it. And this one is the Nest of Light. So originally I had this as a desk deck. I'll start by saying this is a matte linen cardstock, which is gorgeous. Love, 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 my favorite cardstock. The illustrations in this, I just freaking love it. I really do. It's just, it really transports me into, this is an odd one though, I'm going to admit this one doesn't really jive with the rest of the deck. It transports me into the photo, so I can really like path work with this particular deck. Originally I had this as a daily deck because it's to do with like sort of energies you can tap into, or how to protect your energy, how to cleanse your energy, what energy to use for a certain circumstance. But I was just finding that using it every day was starting to make me tire of it, I'm going to be honest, because I'll get a lot of the same messages, because when I'm just pulling a what do I need to know today, it tends to be a similar message, whereas when I use this in my weekly decks and I use it on different spreads for different questions, different themes, I was finally getting to sample a bit more of a selection in the deck. So I find, yeah, I've moved this out of my daily decks and into my, you know, weekly deck selections, and I've enjoyed it much more in using it that way than as a daily. I just wanted to pull from it daily because I just adore the cardstock and the illustrations, but it just wasn't working. Okay, and then the final one for this week, so I chose 5 decks this week, is the Pass Around the Smile. So this is matte cardstock, and I edged mine in a sort of dull yellow, and this is sort of like an affirmation deck, but I'm just going to turn that screen off, that'll change the hue. It has an expanded explanation, which is what I need, because they're just a simple affirmation deck. Just I don't feel it. I love the illustrations in this. I like the affirmations they chose. I like how they expanded upon those affirmations in the guidebook. It is it is, well, it's truthful. It is very uplifting and positive and inspirational and motivational and supportive. And I really enjoy it. I think any times where I'm feeling a little bit stressed or overwhelmed or a bit down, this is definitely a good one for me to pull out. I just like its energy for that. And so this one's definitely staying. This is a newer deck, but I knew immediately, like, oh. So there are sort of positive affirmation guidance decks that I do like. Okay, so I'm going to do a spread now. So I'll meet you back here once I've pulled all the cards. Okay, so before I do the spread, I just thought as a whole, I felt like they worked well together, but it was a bit much. There was just a little too heavy in terms of like the amount of information that all of these decks give. So I probably won't do all 5 of them together again. I think it was a little overwhelming, but they do have a very similar sort of, I would say like nurturing, grounding, but empowering, calming energy. Positive energy. It was a very kind of like positive deck, but with a definitely like a sort of almost a Gaia-esque energy, like that that mother energy. So that's how I feel about these. The spread that I'm choosing is this Life in 5 tarot spread. So the first card up here represents my current love life and relationships. This one represents my current family, friends, life and relationships. This one represents my current work energy. This one represents what I need to focus on and prioritize right now. And this is how to improve incorporating this in my life, how to better incorporate this and prioritize this. So we'll start by reading. To represent my love life and romantic relationships, I have sacred. Embrace your sacred self. Your body is the temple of your beautiful soul. Let go of all feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. You are a magnificent child of the universe. Do not feel lonely because you are surrounded by all of creation. You are beautiful, you are perfect, love is all you deserve. Transform all limiting beliefs into total acceptance of yourself. Allow all self-criticism to turn into total self-love. There is nothing else out there you need at the moment. The ocean of contentment is within. The love you seek outside flows from the ocean of your own heart. As you embrace your sacred self, you connect with the divine within. In such a state, love flows naturally and effortlessly. Let the purity of your soul shine. All those who come near you shall be uplifted. As you heal yourself, those around you shall be healed. As you love yourself, everyone around you shall be loved. Embrace your sacred self. Boundless grace shall flow to you and through you. Always remember that the light of your spirit is brighter than any darkness that may come near you. The magnanimity of the universe is greater than any setback you may currently be experiencing. The whole universe is within you, and you have the power to create everything you desire. As you embrace your sacred self, all your dreams shall manifest. So that was the Sensual Seed. Then for relationships with family and friends, I got Lady's Slipper, which is connection. When you are feeling weary, exhausted, and disconnected from your earthly pursuits, Lady Slipper can help you to restore your soul's connection to your physical body. She will help you infuse your life with guidance and intuition directly from the divine source so that you can fully enjoy and participate in life, inhabit and explore your sensual body, and walk the path your soul intends. Connection has a lot of meanings. Connection to others, our family, friends, and communities, as well as the world as a whole. Connection with spirit, intuition, wisdom. Connection with ourselves, our physical bodies. We also exist in and connected to an ever-expanding web of consciousness, but we are bound by our senses and physical perceptions within it. No wonder we easily lose connection. Being embodied can be hard work. Not only do we have to nourish our bodies, we have to keep them warm and dry, active and engaged, and that's only the basic physical needs. Add in our emotional need for companionship, for community, for love and purpose, and it's easy to see how difficult it can be. No matter what our life circumstances and challenges are, we all know exactly what it means to suffer. And this is further compounded by the fact that in our world, our everyday reality is based on the illusion of separateness. From birth, we're in competition for resources, for recognition, and in pursuit of the elusive concept of happiness. This is survival mode, and in this place we may find ourselves in physical and emotional pain, or find it hard to meet our basic needs. We may feel trapped and powerless, isolated and disconnected, and unable to see beyond our own immediate suffering, let alone have the capacity of recognizing anyone else's. We have forgotten one of our most important truths. Lady Slipper helps you remember and strengthen your connection with all that is. She helps you remember your higher self, your own wisdom and built-in support system, which is always available to you, always connected to you, always guiding you as needed. If you look at ladies' slipper flowers, they have tall straight stems and the actual bloom hovers way above the leaves, which grow powerfully up and out of the base. It's a perfect visual representation or reminder of the connection between your spiritual thinking, knowing self, of the connection between, represented by the bloom with its little thinking cap, and your earthbound physical body, represented by the leaves. You are spirit and you are body, and your soul knows exactly what to do. When do you feel disconnected? When do you feel connected? Affirmation. I navigate my life with ease, remaining open and connected to my higher self and divine guidance. For the card to represent my jobby jobs. I just need to find the little guidebook for that one. Where have I put that one? That dropped it. I got 6 of Swords. So here we go for 6 of Swords. Keywords are real and recovery. The 6 of Swords holds you in the space between what was and what will be. This card often appears when the worst part of the storm is over, but you are still reeling in the aftermath. Affirm that healing is happening and be patient as the clouds take time to fully clear. You may be tender. You may be lacking mental or spiritual energy. Be with the reality of your situation, but attune to the rays of hope already appearing around you. There are many bright things to come. Recovery is a process and you're already on that trajectory. Oh, I love that Fool card. It's all my favorite colors. It's sort of actually what inspired my bedroom aesthetic. And then for what I need to focus on right now, I got peace. Tranquility surrounds your life right now. A peaceful road awaits. Breathe in and out. This card is the most peaceful of the deck. It's time to take in the tranquility around you. You deserve some downtime. Treat yourself to a peaceful day. Take it slow, put yourself first, and relax. Sometimes a minute, an hour, or a day of pure peace is all we need to get clear on something we've been confused about, to move forward with something that we've been stuck on, or to get positive on something that we've been negative about. You deserve the peaceful road that awaits you. All of your hard work is paying off. Affirmation. I deserve to live in tranquility. Thank you for the peaceful road ahead that awaits me. And then for how to better incorporate more peace in my life, I got Inner Sun. Inner Sun, the solar plexus chakra. We know that the solar plexus is directly related to emotions. Thus, fears, self-esteem, fatigue, capacity for action are guided by his balance. In other words, the solar plexus is a center of internal and external stability. So as soon as a blockage appears, all our emotions will be turned upside down. It carries within us our inner child and its power to act. Visualize the sun in your solar plexus to transmute any heavy emotion. In addition, the solar plexus chakra is a portal that receives and transmutes certain emotions, energies of low vibration and high vibration. Often it fails because we have not learned to use it. Visualizing the sun at this level of the solar plexus makes it possible to transmute all that one could not transmute in a natural way. Visualize the sun often in this place to catch the light and ask it to stop picking up the fear, the uncertainty, the low vibrations of mass consciousness. It's time to update your solar plexus. So yeah, these were the selection this week. Like I said, it was almost like a workshop. That's what I felt like this was like an inner workshop, but also very grounding and very mothering, I felt, so, and earthy. I hope that wherever you are having an engaging morning, afternoon, or evening, and as always, stay wild, Star Child.